I love playing in Green Bay.
Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Ooh, stay up, stay up, stay up.
He'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And right away, lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball.
Oh, good tackle. I was certainly going to grab that.
And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion right is Brown. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. In motion left comes Brown. On the handoff, Gainwell. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. What the hell?
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
What the hell kind of BS nano blitz?
Big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And some room to roam now. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Another run with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Watkins diving, he's got it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins from 6 yards away. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard.
Come on, old goat.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Damn, old goat. Old goat.
Darius Slay with a pick.
You ain't like you used to be.
One back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Well,
that's what you get apparently when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 27, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think
oh, come on.
To get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 71 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone.
Good shot. Good juke. Good juke. He'd have been down at like the 8.
And he's dropped at the 18.
Good juke.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
Good
and he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He has
Great
it complete
catch
to Christian Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's incomplete.
Just had to slow him down a little bit. I couldn't get to it. So you ain't going to get to it.
Playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.